Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Astaria Dream, and in today's portal video, we are going to be talking about a very, very, very powerful portal that is happening here on October 10th. Yes, this is the 10-10 portal. It happens every year, always on October 10th. So what we're going to do, we're going to dive in to learn all about the vibration of the number 10, the meaning of the number 10 in numerology, the angel number meaning of 1010, talk about what to do on this portal, how to manifest, and make sure to stay tuned to the end because we will be doing a pick a card for your portal message. So let's break this down. So October 10th is the 1010 portal, right? Let's look at this from a few different angles. Let's look at the numbers here. 1, 0, 1, 0. Well, let's talk about this in a little matrix for just a second. One of the only real true numbers that ever exist in the whole universe are the ones and the zeros. We are all made up of ones and zeros. This is the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega, the everything and nothing, all that there is. So when we tap into this 1010 energy, it is everything that we can all be and everything that we cannot all be at the same time, in the stillness, in the void of nothingness, but in the eternity of the vast, everlasting moment of truth, love, all that there is. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can create a lot of things in this 10-10 portal. Think of this as the creation portal, okay? There's going to be a few different aspects of this, but when you bring the ones and the zeros together, and you bring another one and another one and zero, another one and a zero together, we're going to create whatever it is we desire, right? We can manifest lots of things, but we can also manipulate those ones and manipulate those zeros for our highest and best, to align us, to work with the energies, right? So then it can bring us to the highest dimension, to the highest timeline, allowing us to step forth into our higher self, that highest timeline we're supposed to be on. So that's one way we can look at this 1010 portal. Let's also talk about tens in numerology. Well, let's talk about that. What do tens mean in numerology, right? Oh gosh, man, I could talk about these forever. Tens, man. Endings and beginnings, rebirth, transition, achievement, accomplishment. You've made it. Congratulations. 10 can be a high peak, something you've just accomplished, something you've just achieved, something you should be proud of. Oh my God, I did it. I made it. I made it to the finish line. Here I am at the end with the 10, right? But that 10 in numerology, I want you to also think of it. Have you ever heard that saying, when one door closes, another door opens? Well, that's what I mean by endings and beginnings. Meaning, bam, that door maybe got shut in your face, but literally as soon as you turn around, there's another door you can open and walk right into it. So there is a lot of transitional energies that I could be shifting from one energy where it's ending, but immediately here in another new beginning, okay? This also can be rebirth. It can be awakening. God, there's so much magical energies that we could tap into. Letting go of the resistance, getting in the flow state, allowing the change to happen, accepting whatever it is, and moving forth into new energies, but also these new beginnings. What is it you want to create? What is it you desire? Where do you want to be? So the 10s can also allow us to start a brand new journey, a brand new chapter, a brand new series, a brand new page. Just turn that page over. Here you are. That story is yours. The page is blank. How do you choose to write it? Tap into those changes, tap into those 10s, and allow those changes to unfold for your highest and best. How you feel. Are you at an ending? Did you just figure something out? Have you achieved something? Have you accomplished something? But here's the thing. Maybe that door closed. Are you ready to walk down that next door? Are you ready to open it and walk down that path? Because that's what you also have to ask yourself as that ending and new beginning starts. Are you going to allow it to unfold? And are you ready to walk into it? Because it's open. This portal is open, and let's walk through if you're ready, right? Because the time is right. Now, let's also talk about what the 10s, what the 10-10 angel number means. Man, who knows? Who's seen 1010 on the clock? Maybe you've seen an address. Maybe you looked at the God, just 1010. It doesn't matter where you see it. It could be in a mountain or a seat, like wherever the 1010 show up. Maybe you look down and you're watching one of my YouTube videos, right? And all of a sudden it's like 10 minutes in and 10 seconds, right? Whatever it is. Have you seen the 1010 code? Let's talk about what does that mean when you see the 1010s. Well, if y'all know, sorry, my cat, I heard him. He might come over and say hi. He's jumping on the furniture. We'll see. He likes to show up in my videos. You guys haven't met him yet. He's Cosmo, but he's right over there. We'll see if he shows up. You want to say hi, Cosmo? You come here? Okay, we'll let him be. Maybe he'll come in a second. Anyway, so 10s, right? Angel numbers. Well, What's the most infamous angel number? Y'all know it. What is the one everybody sees? The 1111, right? That is the awakening code. That is the major, right? If you guys know my channel, you guys also know I do tarot. So let's break it down like major versus minor. I always talk about this, right? The major awakening code is the 1111, but the minor awakening code is the 1010. So when you see the 1010, it could be you're about to go deeper in your spiritual journey. You're like, listen, the journey, it's a roller coaster, goes up and down. But as we go up and down on that spiritual awakening path, on our spiritual journey, it continues to evolve, right? So here we are going up and down, up and down. But another way you can look at it as you're going up and down, it's like peeling back a layer of the onion. And so when that layer is ready to be peeled back, you might see that 1010. When you're ready to hit a peak, maybe you hit the 1010, and sometimes you have to even go down low to see the 1010, because sometimes when we go deep in our shadow, we learn a lot. So whether you're riding the roller coaster and you're up to hit 1010, or you go down to see 1010, or you're peeling back that layer of the onion, allowing the 1010s to come in, these are the minor awakening moments. Sometimes these can be just as impactful and just as transformational as the 1111 moments. Those 1111 moments will like, bam, wake you up, throw you outside of the matrix, and here you are, tapping into 4D, tapping into 5D, whatever it is your spiritual waking moment. But again, you have all these little moments that lead up to it, or little moments that happen after it, and those are your 1010 moments. I know, for me, when I see 1010 on the clock, or just wherever I see it, right? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to shift. I'm about to change. I'm about to go through a vibrational upgrade. It's time for a new awakening. Like, let's go deeper into my shadow. Let's go deeper on the spiritual journey. Let's go evolve, transcend, whatever it is. And so 1010 can be a very magical spiritual alignment energy. Again, alignment, a 1 and a 0 and a 1 and 0 coming together, bringing the ones and bringing the zeros together. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to, listen, I don't want to tell anybody what to do, but I'm going to tell you to work with the energies. And if this aligns with you, then align with what I'm about to say, but take what resonates and do what you feel is right. I always want to say that first, right? So do what you feel is in alignment for you. But what I would do on the 1010 portal for me is, where do I want to be, right? I have this energy of creation, and what do I want to do with it? I mean, for me personally, this is just so, it's just so magically beautiful how it lines up. I'm in this huge energy of endings and beginnings myself. Like, totally, this has been going on for the last couple weeks, especially, well, the last couple months, but especially the last couple weeks. And here it is aligning that I'm literally going through a transitional ending, and I'm about to embark on a new journey. So for me personally, I'm going to use this portal, this 1010 portal, to tap into that next journey I'm about to embark on, right? So what you can do is figure out where you are on your journey. Are you at an ending and ready for a beginning? Are you ready to wrap up the ending? Maybe the ending hasn't happened, and maybe for your manifestation, what you want to do is manifest that ending because you're ready for the beginning. Maybe you want to manifest that beginning. Figure where you're at on that scale of rebirth and transition, and if that aligns with you, do a manifestation practice that will allow you to step forth into that new 10. Here's another way you can look at it. Take the 1 and the 0 over here, 110, and take the 1 and the 0 over here. Let's quantum jump. Let's take the 1010. Here it is, your past self into your present, and you're going to go the past and the present, jumping into your future energy. This 10 is going to become this, I'm sorry. This 10 is going to jump into this 10. So what you're going to do is you're going to quantum jump into here. And so I want you to get a manifestation practice, right? Whatever works for you. Visualization, meditation, scripting, work with some crystals, like do some release work, like work with the angels, like whatever floats your boat, whatever you do, right? You can do some spells, you can do some chakra work. Like there's unlimited things you can tap into. What I want you to do is figure out where you want to be. Here I am today, but here's where I desire to be, and how I'm going to use this 10 to get to this 10, right? This ending to this new beginning. This is transitional point, this rebirth energy, who I once was to who I want to be. So think of this as your rebirth. Think of this as your transition. Think of this as your ending and your beginning. But that's what's actually happening. You're just like shedding a layer of your skin, right? Like a snake, and you're just going through rebirth. And so use this portal to leave the old you behind and step forth into this new version of you that you desire to be. Maybe work on some limiting beliefs, what you need to release. Like there's so much stuff you could do. Like literally however it resonates with you in your life, look at where your life is right now and allow that energy to work with the energies while it's here for the ending and beginnings. And if you're not at a transitional point, everybody's not going to be in an ending and a beginning. Use this to end that old version of you that you want to end. You're like, hey, I don't want to be this anymore. I want to be this. And say, I want to go from this 10 to that 10 and jump, do the quantum jump, right? And just figure out what it is, where you want to go. Have that be your intention for your manifestation, and have this be the end goal. And quantum jump with the 10 portal into the new reality, okay? There's one other thing I want to highlight, and guys, I will have more information on this coming up. Astrologically speaking, right? Like I always talk about like the energy updates and the planets going retrograde and the moons and all the portals and all the good stuff, right? That we need to work with the energy. So talk about transitional times. We've had a bunch of planets in retrograde starting the end of April at Pluto. God, we have 6 planets in Chiron in retrograde. A bunch of them are go back station direct in October. And so I'm going to have another energy update coming up talking about what happens as these planets get out of retrograde, which ones will still be in retrograde and how they will affect us throughout the end of the year, what to do, how to work with these energies. I've been talking about these all summer long, all since, I mean, I'm always talking about the energy updates, but again, we need to know what's going on, why this planet is retrograde, when this portal is open, when this one goes station back direct, and all these energies to work for our highest and best. So I will have an energy update video coming up soon, and actually I'm working on doing a new launch on the channel that's going to have a day just for astrology videos. So I think I might even do a tarot reading. I'm still working out what I want to do, if I want to do an all signs, if I want to just do a collective channeling, or what I want to do. But I think with so many shifts, because not only are so many planets getting out of retrograde, guys, we are about to go in eclipse season. So I'm going to have a whole energy update on that as well, because that is a huge transformational time to work with eclipses. So talking about the 1010 being a portal of like transformation and change, rebirth, well, as these planets go back direct and then we get into eclipse season, God, you can like rewrite your whole story and like powerful shifts this month. So stay tuned, as I will have more on eclipse season, some tarot videos, all of the good stuff. So I will talk in greater detail about that. I just wanted to keep this one about the 1010 portal. However, I think we're at time. I think we're at the time to do the pick a card reading. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get you, I have my astrology deck out here. We're going to do a quick just pick a card. We're just going to do 3 cards. This will just be your portal message for 1010. So what I want you to do is decide on a number between 1 to 3, and whichever number you decide on will be the card that you're going to pick. Now you can check the description of the video, as I will have timestamps in the description. If you want, you can listen to all 3 of the messages. You might get something out of all of them, but I would ask you to decide on a number, because the number you choose will have the strongest message for you during this 1010 portal. So decide on a number between 1 to 3, and okay, there's the first card. Yeah, the first card already came out. So if you chose number 1, card number 1, the card we have is, oh my gosh, let me get a sip for this one, because this is amazing. You are not going to believe what card just came out. Okay. Yeah, wanted to go over there. Okay, you're going to stay over there. As we are in Libra season, what will come next is Scorpio season. And interesting enough, as I was kind of channeling this message, Scorpio energy was coming up so much, probably because we have Pluto in retrograde, right? The death, sex, transformation aligns with Scorpio. Scorpio's home is in Pluto. As that goes station back direct, a lot of things are going to change. We will also shift into Scorpio season here in the next couple of weeks. However, Scorpio energy was really strong, and check it out. Scorpio is literally about transformation. So card 1, gosh, I mean, you could be a Scorpio. You don't have to be to tap into that Scorpion energy, right? To tap into this, all about, it says I transform, right? And so this is what I want to highlight with that. Which version of I are we talking about? The lowercase I or the capital I? Because that means 2 different versions of self. Are you talking about your soul, your metaphysical side? Or are you talking about your human ego side? Which I is wanting to change? Are you wanting to step into your soul's energy and allow the transformation to come from your heart and your soul? Or are you wanting to stay in egotistically control with the mind, with human body, all of that stuff? So here it is, I transform. But which I is ready to transform? You, the human persona that you are today in this lifetime, or your soul allowing you to step forth into your highest energy? So allow the change to happen, but also recognize which I is transforming and which I do you want to transform, right? And that's something only you can decide. But again, God, Scorpio transformation, literally perfect alignment for this 1010 portal, because that's all about transformation, like Scorpion energy. Beautiful. Card 1, that is your card. Now, if you chose card 2, okay, here it is. Oh, I like this. I'm going to be very honest here. So we have the moon card, and it says soul. this might be a time to dig deep. And when I say dig deep, it's time to dig even deeper. Like really, the moon might bring you up a lot of subconscious stuff. It might even bring you some fears. Card 2, if this is you, this is about doing the real inner work and doing the real soul work. And how do we get there? We face the shadow to transmute it, to transcend it. So card 2, this may be a really heavy time for you. It may be rather intense, but what happens with that when we go deep in the shadow? It allows for bigger transformation. It allows for bigger changes. It allows you to evolve and vibrate even higher. But how do we get there? We have to face that darker side of us to get there. So card 2, interesting enough, look at that. And we have a 2 there, bringing in, gosh, 2 on the 2. That's amazing. But this is going to be somebody, 1, we might need some patience during this time, but 2, are you ready to do the real inner work? Maybe you've been doing the real inner work and here's going to be your payoff. Like finally, here I can transform. But I would say you're going to be, maybe the people that are listening to this are going to be really sensitive to energies, right? And here's the thing. Here's the other thing I didn't talk about. Guys, the 1010 portal's the day after the full moon. Here's your moon card, right? We have the full moon on the 9th and then we have the portal on the 10th. Powerful energies. So you might be really sensitive to energies. Could be sleeping a lot, like overly tired, or you polarize on the other end and you're just up wired, can't sleep. So card 2, this will be a time for self-care. Take care of yourself because you might be really sensitive. It's like bam, bam, wham, wham, back to back. First the full moon, then the portal. A lot of heavy energies, but what's going to come up? All that stuff is coming up to the surface to be released. So if you're feeling impatient, if you feel you want to cry, if you're feeling uncomfortable in your skin, this is all the moon and the portal's energies happening. And it's all happening for your highest and best because there's the soul. But no, sometimes to get through this, get to the live in the soul's vibration, we have to do that real inner work, which comes from the shadow, right? And the moon will bring that up, a lot of subconscious stuff. So card 2, that is your message. Now, if you chose card 3, let's get your astrology card. Let's see what we got. For card 3, there it is. Okay. Whoa, that was a lot of cards. Hold on. There was like 3 that flipped, actually. I just want to get 1. Let's just get 1 card. All the cards are falling out. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give this one quick shuffle. It is a bigger deck. I like the bigger decks, but sometimes they are hard to do. I like to get jumpers. I know you guys actually can't see it, but I like to get jumpers. And sometimes holding the bigger cards are hard to get jumpers. But let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's get 1 card, please, Spirit. Just 1 for card 3. Let's see. Let's see. There it is. Thank you. All right, what do we got? Card 3. Ooh, Leo, I will. There's a testimonial energy of this. The testing of times. God, interesting, because patience came up in a little bit of this, but this feels like the grander scheme of payday, of like finally, of about time, like here I am evolving. Here it is. I will. I did not give up. I showed a lot of perseverance. I showed a lot of heart. I showed a lot of will. I had a lot of willpower. I stayed motivation. I stayed determined. I stayed striving. I stayed perfecting myself. Something didn't work and I stayed solution focused. So here I am. Keep striving to be the best version of me and keep going and keep going and keep transforming, keep learning. But here's what it is. As you also notice here with the 1 and the 7, I want to add them together, making that an 8. An 8, you turn it on its side, it's the infinity symbol leading into the abundance. And in Leo season, we do have that 8-8 portal, God, the Lionsgate portal, there it is. So this is like, look at how much gold is in that card. Here's infinite abundance you can tap into. So whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been striving on because you didn't give up, because you kept trying and you kept going and you had this great will and you had this great heart. Here is your time to shine. Card 3, because you did not give up, you're about to be rewarded from the universe because you kept going and found another way. It didn't work. Let me find another way. Let me stay solution focused. I always talk about the importance of that on my channel. Here it is. Hard work finally being paid off. Maybe the light is being shined down upon you. Maybe you're about to get some riches. Maybe it's just abundance, but recognition, reward. Card 3, your hard work finally being shown, finally being recognized, finally being deserved. You're feeling it, and it's all because you didn't give up, and you didn't give up on you. So card 3, that is your card, and that wraps up all of the cards. That actually wraps up today's portal video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you got anything out of this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. There's a bell too. I want you to hit the bell and turn on all notifications because I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. The next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves, I will be back next month with the most powerful portal. I don't know if it's the most powerful portal, but guess what? It is the most well-known portal of the year. So we'll be back next month with another portal video. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Be blessed.